Hey guys, Jake here. Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. Let's hop into the email. Let's see what we have in here in our inbox. Let's take a look. Let's go down to the bottom of this list. Let's see. We've got something down here for a fix. Let's take a look at this. It says, "Dear Sir Madam, something's definitely broken. You'll need to diagnose what's wrong with it. I keep getting blue screens with loads of error text. My horoscope totally warned me about this. Don't try and pass off any used parts. I want all new stuff. I've noticed it sometimes runs a bit slow too. Sent from my phone. So they've got a budget of $1,500 to diagnose and fix. I'm assuming that means there's something fairly wrong. Let's take a look at their stats. X570 Gaming X, a Ryzen 9, 3900 XT. Those are pretty expensive. Could be that. Power supply, that's nothing expensive. They've got a 1660 Ti, so it could be their CPU, but we'll have to figure that out when it comes in. So let's go ahead, let's accept that, and then let's find a build here. Let's find a build. Let's see, what's this one? Budget of $4,500. Okay, let's try this one. It says, "Can you help with this? Could you build me a new PC? Have you heard of Doom? I want to play that. Could you get it done in 4 days? Don't try and pass off any used parts. I want all new stuff. I read the team group parts are really good. Sent from my phone." Everybody's sending stuff from their phone now. So they've got a budget of $4,500 to play Doom at recommended spec. That's a pretty big budget. We might actually be able to get Doom to play at higher than recommended spec. Let's take a look at will it run. We got Doom, recommended spec. So recommended spec is 8 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of VRAM, 40 gigs of storage, an i5 9600K, and a 1080. What is the 4K spec? 1080 Ti and a 9700K? We may be able to hit the 4K recommended spec for them. We'll have to take a look, but let's go ahead. Let's accept that one. All right, I'm going to get the shop opened up, and I'm going to step away. I'm going to get some parts for this build put into the shopping cart. We'll have to wait and see for the fix what parts we're going to need. We'll just order those and have those sent same day delivery. But as soon as I've got the parts in the shopping cart, I will come right back. All right, for this build to play Doom at recommended spec and probably at 4K, we've got a Gigabyte Z590 Aorus Ultra motherboard, an i9 11900K, a Corsair H150i Pro, 360mm AIO water cooler. We've got 2 sticks of Team Group Zeus, 16 gig, 3200 megahertz RAM. Got an Nvidia RTX 3080 Ti. That's the Founders Edition card. We've got a Team Group 1 terabyte M.2 SSD. We've got a 1000 watt Antec power supply. We're going to put all of that in the Cooler Master Mastercase H500P. And if you notice what it costs down here, if you subtract the if you subtract the $30 for next day delivery, we're exactly at their budget of $4,500. Look at there. Can't get much better than that. Luckily, they don't ding us for the $30 delivery charge. So let's go ahead. Let's buy all of this now. We'll go in the day. We'll get everything in, and we can figure out what's wrong with that repair. We can order the parts for that as well. All right, go to work. Go to work. Here's all of our parts. Here's our repair. Let's get that up there. We'll figure out what's wrong with that in just a moment. Here's our case for our build. And we'll grab our little Post-it note. And we'll stick that right there to the desk. Okay, let's see if this thing powers on. It's trying. No CPU found. No CPU found. Seem to remember saying something that their CPU might be broken. Let's get this CPU cooler off of here. Let's grab this CPU out. Let's take a look. CPUs fits this PC. This was theirs, the XT. It is definitely broken. Let's see if there's anything else wrong, though. We've got a 3900X, not the XT. We can pop that in real quick. And without a cooler or anything on it, we can just power it on and see if it throws any other things that are broken. All right, there we go. We're booting right into the OS. So we'll go ahead, we'll power that down. We need to order a 3900 XT. Yeah, a 3900 XT. So let's come over here. Let's go to CPUs. 3900 XT. $1,000. We want that for same day. Let's go ahead. We'll buy that now. There we go. We should be able to get this thing installed, and hopefully that's all that's wrong as far as hardware. We probably need to run a virus scan, though, because they said it's running a little bit slow. So generally that would mean that there's probably some viruses. That's the game's way of telling us they've probably got some viruses on here. Let's see. We need a cooler. We need a cooler. Let's come down here. Oh, their cooler's broken. Well, son of a gun. Do we have any more of those? Oops. Nope, that's the only one. Well, that was unfortunate. Should have paid more attention to that. They don't want any used parts. And I don't have one. Well, there goes another $100. Because I'm definitely not giving him something inferior. $83, and then with the same day, man, $183. Should have checked that out. That's my bad. That is my fault. Okay, no big deal. We got plenty of money in the bank. Let's grab this new CPU cooler. There it is. Go ahead and get that installed. Get it cabled up, and let's make sure everything still works. All right, we are good to go on that. Now, let me get a USB drive in here, and we're going to go ahead and get the virus scanner installed. I wonder what they've got for a drive. They might have an M.2. Looked like it was going fairly reasonably fast. Definitely had it install slower. Let's hop into the BIOS real quick, since we're here anyway. Let's see. We need to turn on XMP. No, we do not. Oh, they are running off of a hard drive. Wow, it seemed like it installed way faster than I was expecting it to. Usually, when installing on a hard drive, things are slow. All right, virus scanner. 581 infected files. Whoa. That might be the most I've ever seen. That is a lot. I don't think I've ever broken 600. Don't think I have. You'd have to go back and watch all my videos and see, because everything's recorded on YouTube. All right. So that's all cleaned up. This is all done. We just need to put the side panel back on. We should be able to go put this thing out in the hallway. Okay. There we go. Let's get to this build to play Doom at recommended spec. And like I said, probably 4K. We've got an AIO going in. Hopefully it's going to fit at the top. Let's go ahead and take this side panel off as well. That probably needs to go. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll figure it out in a moment. I bet that needs to go, though, for the power supply. Okay. All right. Motherboards. We've got the... Oh, here's a broken motherboard. We've got the Gigabyte Z590 Aorus Ultra. Let's go ahead and get that in here. There we go. We'll get this ready for a CPU and RAM. Okay, I think we can put our M.2 drive up there. I was trying to decide if we needed to install our M.2, but I think we're going to put it there. So first, let's grab our CPU. We've got the i9 11900K. Get that installed. This is definitely going to be an overkill to play Doom. Doom runs on just about anything. Next, we need some RAM. Let's scroll down here. We've got the Team Group Zeus. 16 gig, 3200 megahertz. We got 2 sticks of that for a nice 32 gigs of RAM. Unfortunately, this RAM doesn't light up, but I think it looks pretty nice. I kind of like it. The little lightning bolts on the side. It's not half bad. Not bad at all. Let's go to storage. And we've got the team group 1 terabyte M.2 drive. Man, I got a bunch of broken stuff in the inventory. We should sell that off. Go ahead and get that installed. Next, I want to get some thermal paste on this CPU and go ahead and get the CPU cooler installed. We've got the Corsair. Whoop, I went too far. We've got the Corsair H150i Pro. That should mount up here in the top. There we go. Yeah, this is looking good. Looking good. Let's get a power supply in there. Got the Antec Signature 1000 watt platinum power supply. Get that installed down here. Why is that upside down? Weird. Weird. Okay, let's get the PSU shroud back on here just in case we can't put it back on after we install our graphics card. Because that's what we need to put in next. I think I'm going to put it here. I think I'm going to do a vertical mount. I don't do it too often. But let's get that installed right here. There we go. Cables look a little bit funky there, but, you know, it's all good. And then for cables, I don't think this thing's going to have a whole lot of RGB. So maybe we'll just go for a sleeved plain black so it's nice and clean. Get everything cabled up. There we go. I wish we could adjust these cables. I don't care for the way that looks. Look at how tight that looks. Stretched across there. What's going on with this? Why doesn't this cable... I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it alone. Is this side panel going to go on? Oh, please tell me that that's not going to block the side panel. Okay, before we even start it up, I want to put this side panel on. It's clipping through, but I think we're going to be okay. All right, let me get a USB drive in here. We can go ahead and power this up. I do want to hop into the BIOS and make sure that XMP doesn't need to be turned on, and it does. There we go. Everything else should be good. We only have the one drive, so I'm going to go ahead and let this boot and install the operating system. We should be good. Should be good. Don't even think I'm going to change any colors because this is purple and this Corsair looks purple as well. I don't know. Whoa. That fan's doing something funky. Do you see that? But those look like the same colors. I think we're good. Let's go ahead. See if we can put this case back together. There's the top panel. Need to get this beauty panel on here. I didn't even need to take that off. The side panel. And we will get this side panel on. Yeah. There's not really any RGB in this, but it's a nice clean rig. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I do prefer a little more RGB in my builds, but you know, everybody's got their own taste, so I think this one turned out not shabby at all. I'd put it on my desk for sure. Let's go put this thing out in the hallway and we can collect some money. Let me close that out. Let's come down here, fix my PC, collect 5 stars. They seem to know what was wrong with my PC and they use brand new parts, which is always a good sign. Very nice. Very nice. And then we've got this one, the build to play Doom. 5 stars. They built me a great PC. Glad you like it. Glad you like it. We've got more emails. What is this? Something from Tim. Let's read this. It says, hey, read an article online about business principles, and it got me thinking, It's time I took Tim's Red Hot Repairs back to its roots. Top priority, I set up a website. The article said you're nobody if you're not on the web. Take a look when you got a minute. www.timsredhotrepairs.com. Seriously, open up your browser and check it out. It's a real website. Took me hours to get it all working. As for next steps, I've got my eye on a few local properties. The money I'd need is tied up in that old workshop of yours, but I'm sure I can think of a quick fire way to get the cash. Anyway, just have a look at the website and let me know what you think. I'll keep you updated. Excited for the future, Uncle Tim. P.S. Do you keep anything flammable in the old workshop? And if not, do you think maybe you could start? I think Tim wants to burn down our workshop. That's not very nice. That's not very nice at all. We're just going to get rid of that. Man, burning our stuff down. Let's see if there's any daily deals we can't live without. Got a 1070 Ti for $239. Oh, it's water cooled. That's not too bad. B550, 750 watt power supply for $35. All right, we'll take a look. Let's hop over here to PC Bay. Yep. And sure. And why not? I don't need this fan though. I've got an inventory full of fans. Totally full of fans. All right. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. Stay safe out there, guys. The world is a crazy place. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next episode.